Good day, learners. This is Sir Dison, your math teacher. I am encouraging everyone to please listen and enjoy our today's lesson as we are going to study about addition and subtraction of radical expressions. So today we will be learning on how to add and subtract radical expressions. But first, let's have a sort of review on how to simplify radical expressions. We have here square root of 8. Okay, as what we all know that 8 is not in its simplified form. So we have to find the factors of 8 in which one of the factors can still be extracted as root. So that factors are 4 and 2. So we have here square root of 4 times 2 because 4 times 2 will give you 8. So the square root of 4 is equal to 2. And what will remain in the radicand will be 2. So we have here 2 square root of 2 as the simplified form of square root of 8. Next we have 5 square root of 12. Again, 12 is not in its simplified form. So we have to find the factors of 12 in which one of the factors can still be extracted as root. So we have here 5 square root of 4 times 3 because 4 times 3 will give you 12. Then we have here 5. The square root of 4 will give you 2. So we have here 5 times 2 square root of 3. So 5 times 2 will give you 10 square root of 3. So 10 square root of 3 is now the simplified form of 5 square root of 12. Are we good? Two or more radicals can only be combined if the radicals are similar. Now, when we say similar radicals, these are the radicals with the same index and radicand. For instance, we have here 7 cube root of x. The 3 here stands for the index. The x here stands for the radicand. And the 7 here stands for the coefficient. So just make sure that the index and the radicand are the same for you to be able to recognize that those radicals are similar. Okay, for example, we have here square root of 2 and 3 square root of 2. Now this is an example of similar radicals. It is because they have the same index, which is equal to 2. Take note that if there is no visible index, it is understood that the index is 2. Then they have also the same radicand, which is equal to 2. You have also 5 square root of x and 3 square root of x. This is also an example of similar radicals because they have the same index, which is equal to 2, and they also have the same radicand, which is equal to x. We have also 5 cube root of 2 and 8 cube root of 2. This is also a similar radicals. It is because they have the same index, which is equal to 3, and they have the same radicand, which is equal to 2. Are you with me? That's great. Now it's your turn. Okay, is 4th root of 6 and 2 4th root of 6 similar radicals? You have 3 seconds to answer. Your timer starts now. Okay, time is up. The correct answer is yes. They are similar radicals. It is because they have the same index, which is equal to 4, and they have the same radicand, which is equal to 6. Okay, how about this one? Square root of 5 and 5th root of 5. Are they similar? Okay, the correct answer is no. They are not similar radicals. It is because their index are not the same. The index of this radical is 2 while the other one is 5. Therefore, they are not similar radicals. Okay, to add or subtract radical expressions, just follow these two simple steps. The first step is you have to make sure that the radicals are in its simplified form. Okay, just like what we did in our review, if the given radical expressions is not in its simplified form, so you have to simplify that one. Okay, next, combine similar radicals by adding or subtracting the coefficient only and annexing the common radical. Okay, again, the first step, make sure that the radicals are in its simplified form. And the second one, combine similar radicals by adding or subtracting the coefficient and annexing the common radical. Okay, for example, we have here 2 square root of 3 plus 4 square root of 3. To solve this one, we just need to follow those two simple steps. Okay, the first step is you have to make sure that the given radical expressions are in its simplified form. So since the given radical expressions are in its simplified form, so we have to proceed to the next step. Okay, the next step is we have to combine similar radicals by adding or subtracting the coefficient and annexing the common radicals. Okay, so since they are similar radicals, so we have to combine the coefficient. So the coefficient of the first radical here is 2 and the other one is 4. So we have here 2 plus 4 is equal to 6. Then we have to copy the common radical. So we have here 6 square root of 3. Okay, next example, we have here 5 square root of 8 minus 3 square root of 2. Okay, again, just follow the two simple steps that I have given you earlier. So we have here, the first step is you have to make sure that the given radical expressions are in its simplified form. So based on the given example, so the first radical expression is not in its simplified form. So we have to simplify this one. 5 square root of 8. So you have to look for the factors of 8 in which one of the factors can be extracted as root. Okay, so we have here 5 square root of 4 times 2 because 4 times 2 is equal to 8. So just copy the next radical expression, minus 3 square root of 2 because it is already in its simplified form. So after that, simplify. It will become 5. The square root of 4 will give you 2. So we have here 5 times 2. Then copy square root of 2 minus 3 square root of 2. And after that, multiply 5 to 2. So it will give you 10. Copy the radical, square root of 2 minus 3 square root of 2. After that, try to look at the two radicals if they are similar. So if they are similar, you can combine that one. So 10 square root of 2 minus 3 square root of 2, they are similar radicals, so you can combine that one. So combine the coefficient. 10, we have here 10 minus 3, it will give you 7. Then copy the common radical. So it will give you 7 square root of 2 as your final answer, or that is the simplified form of 5 square root of 8 minus 3 square root of 2. Okay, next example, we have here square root of 12 minus square root of 2 plus square root of 3. Okay, again, the first step that we are going to do is to simplify those radicals which is not in its simplified form. So among the three radicals here, only square root of 12 is not in its simplified form. So you have to look for the factors of 12 in which one of the factors can be extracted as root. So what are those factors? Those factors are 4 and 3. So we have here square root of 4 times 3 minus, okay, these two radicals here is already in its simplified form, so just copy that one. So minus square root of 2 plus square root of 3. Okay, next we have to simplify. What is the square root of 4? The square root of 4 is 2. Then what will remain in your radical sign? Inside your radical sign is 3. So we have here 2 square root of 3 minus square root of 2 plus square root of 3. Okay, after that, proceed to the next step. The next step is you have to combine similar radicals by adding or subtracting the coefficient and copying the common radical. So among the three radicals here, only 2 square root of 3 and square root of 3 are similar. So you have to combine the coefficient and copy the common radical. So the coefficient here is 2 and this one is 1. Now since there is no visible number here, it is understood that the coefficient is 1. So we have here 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. Then copy the common radical, which is square root of 3. And this one, just copy minus square root of 2. So your final answer is 3 square root of 3 minus square root of 2. Are we clear? Okay, do you have any questions or clarifications regarding our lesson? If none, okay, kindly try answering this one. Evaluate the following radical expressions. Okay, that is for your practice. Okay, thank you so much for listening and watching, everyone. I hope that you enjoyed learning with me. Have a great day. God bless.